plus min. Gosh. Divided by 2.
Armpit fudge.
Very nice.
I need the scissors, please.
Scissors? Okay. My computer's going nuts. I don't know what happened. Where did my scissors go?
I hate them.
I don't have my scissors anymore.
I hate your scissors, Dad.
All right. Okay, slow down here. What is happening in chat? All right. Let me review chat here. So she canceled her pancakes. Do you have oatmeal now? Oatmeal or sushi? Oh my gosh. Sushi this early in the morning? Okay. All right, let's come back here. So the axis of curve is what cuts your graph in half. So this right here is my axis of a curve. It slices the graph in half. So there's an equal amount on top, equal amount on the bottom. Okay? Yeah, she might have said that. So do we have these two things written down? These two are must write downs right now. Must write downs. Marcus, it surprised me that you're a sushi guy. I don't think I've ever ate that much sushi, or any sushi almost. I don't know. Sushi's just small. I don't see it as filling. You strike me as someone who has a good size appetite, who needs. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just me not being a sushi guy. I grew up in the country, so sushi wasn't really an option. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. It's Wednesday. Oops. Perfect. All right. Let me grab these two first. I actually don't like that one. I like this one. I apologize. My computer is like being super. Gosh. What just happened? All right. We're slowly about to get on our way. Okay, 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to. Okay, I'm about to shut down chat, you guys. All right, here we go. We'll go look at our sushi real quick. Then we'll be back. Where did you put it? Gosh, my computer. Oh, there we go. Who's got their hand up? I'll answer that question right now. Kyle, go ahead. What's your question? Okay, your sushi's not loading right now. Oh. Oh, here's your sushi. Where did you get it from? Scott, that's the first time I've heard from you all week. It's about sushi. You didn't answer a math question all week, but all of a sudden sushi's on the page. And you're the first person to respond. Well, I haven't heard from you. I don't think I heard from you yesterday. All right, here we go. Let's work through this. Work through a couple of these, and then you have a quick, easy homework. So first of all, what's my period for this one? So if I was working through this and I wanted to find my period, it doesn't matter where I start. Okay, I just pick two of the same places on the graph. Okay. So for example, I would pick here and here. Trust me, this is the easiest content we'll do. You guys are going to fly through it if we just concentrate. We'll be 10 minutes doing examples, and then boom, we're out. Okay? So if I look here, I want to pick two places that are the same. I can pick here and here. Now, how long does it take to go through these two? Well, 450 minus 90. So it takes 360. Okay? No, you don't have this. Amelia, you just watch and go from there. And watch, and I'll get you to give answers. Or I could have went from here to here, which would have been the same. 630 minus 270 is also 360. So the amount of time it goes from one spot to the other spot, right? It repeats itself. Put a Y in chat if you understand what I just said. Understand what I just demonstrated with period. Okay, good. Now, who can tell me what's my max value for this graph? If you took a look at it, what's my max value? 50? Perfect. Now, what's my minimum value for this? So max of 50, oh my gosh. Max of 50, min of 0. Okay. So what's my axis of a curve? What's my formula for max of axis of a curve is would you switch colors? Oh my gosh. I had to throw my computer out the window today. Now it's crashed. Good job, Million, Avery. Okay, let's go back to my graph. My axis of a curve is max minus min divided by 2. It's Toy Story, Jenna. So 50 minus 0 divided by 2 equals 25. So what I like to do after I find my axis is I draw it on the chart. So does it look like it's halfway between the top and the bottom? Yes. No, I just did the axis of a curve. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that is, sorry, it's a plus. Same answer. Now the amplitude is max minus min divided by 2. And in this case, it's also 25, which makes sense because this goes 25 up and 25 down. Yeah, they are the same in this case, Jenna. They just happen to be the same in this case. I'm going to go grab another example from my other grouping. Hopefully this goes smoother. No, they won't always be the same. Let's take a look at this one. This number here is 3.5, and this number here is negative 0.5. Okay? So let's do our period first. So we'll pick 2 spots here and here. That number happens to be 6. So our period in this case is going to be 6. Who can tell me what's my max for this case? What's my maximum value? What's my max? Good. 3.5. What's my minimum now? Good. Negative 0.5. Now, what's my axis of a curve? And remember, axis of a curve is max plus min divided by 2. So 3.5 plus 0.5, negative 0.5, divided by 2 equals 3 divided by 2, which equals 1.5. Now what I like to do is I like to draw that on and see if it makes sense. Yeah, it cuts it in half. If you were to draw the line there, you'd be like, oh, that doesn't really make sense. So you might be something wrong with your calculation. Now, Jenna, here's where we do max minus min divided by 2. Okay. So we go 3.5 minus negative 0.5 divided by 2. Now, axis is a plus, amplitude is a minus between them. Okay. So this is going to end up being 4 divided by 2, which equals 2. Which makes sense because it goes up 2 and also goes down 2. I'm going to grab you a new one, and then you guys are going to try to complete it by yourself. Sine functions. Fine. Actually, I don't like this one. Let me grab another one. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this here is the tide. Okay. This is the tide of where? the Tanashwanda Island in Cape Avia. Okay. I'm ignoring you two because you're not on task, Emma. Okay. So this is the tide water, tide length, the tide depth. Okay. So as you see up here, the tide depth changes. It's not perfectly the same. So let's say we average these out to be, let's average these out to be 8 for argument's sake. And these bottom ones aren't perfect, so let's average these out to be 1, for example. Yeah, it's periodic. One second. Okay. Amelia, technically, not a perfect sine function. Practically, a sine function. Does that make sense, Amelia? Like, technically, it's not 100% a sine function because it does not repeat itself exactly. But realistically, it's a sine function. It's coming in a little bit different every time, but it's minuscule. Yeah. Like, if you think about tides, it probably, like, it has so many different effects on it, right? So it's not going to be perfect, but the amount of error is very small. Now, your time here, sorry, your period is going to be in hours, right? Because that's what tides are demonstrated as. Okay, so I want everyone to try to figure out their period approximately. Okay, I'm not going to be exactly because it's not a perfect hour. So everyone type in what they think the period is. Now on the count of 5, we'll press enter, and everyone will see what we get a number. Okay. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. What did everyone get for a period? 12 hours. Amelia's the only one I'm still entertaining. I would say about 12 hours as well. Okay. You want to pick 2 of the same spots. So if I think about here and here, and my length between these 2 spots. So this is around 12 p.m., a little after 12 p.m. This one's a little after 12 a.m. So how long to go through one full rotation? Does that make sense, Brooke? Six hours would be half a rotation. I'm trying to wait till it gets to the exact same spot again. So now, write in your max and your min values. And on the count of 5, we will press enter. Our max and our min value. Ready, set, go. Press enter. What's our max and our min? 8 and 1. It wouldn't be -1. 0's still here. 0, 1, 3. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand what you meant. That was supposed to be a mark on the graph. All right. Perfect. So max of 8, min of 1. Let's do our calculation of a curve. Does anyone want to walk through that, or do you think you have it? One person says 4. I don't know if I agree with 4. So axis of curve is max plus min, so 8 plus 1 divided by 2. 9 divided by 2, so that's going to equal 4.5. So remember, use your equation here for axis of a curve. The axis of a curve equation is max plus min divided by 2. And then I like to put it on my graph just so I can double check it. And you put a ruler across or something, so that looks like, yeah, it goes up to about the same amount it goes down. Just widening your options, okay. Then lastly, what's my amplitude? My equation for amplitude is max minus min divided by 2. Avery says 3.5. Which makes sense because it goes up 3.5 and down 3.5. As basic as these are right now, if you the better you understand them, when we start to do word problems with this, it'll make it a lot easier for you to understand the concepts we're doing, okay? One last one, or do you think you have it? Put an L in chat if you want one last one, or put an H in chat as in a have it. I don't need to do any more. I need to go eat, Mr. O. Stop talking to me. And in Haley's case, my birthday's coming up in 8 months. I need to prepare. Okay. So you guys have the least amount of homework ever. So I go to Pateo, go to week 7. I want you to do this, just this part of the practice down here. You have 2 questions essentially to do. 1 and 2. Okay? Fill in those 2 charts, and you're good to go for today. I will check whose birthdays are actually coming up. If they're close, a little candle will show up beside your name in PowerSchool. I have no candles beside anyone's names.